Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event of Token Clash. Tonight, we have the ultimate Silicon Valley grudge match. The battle of the ex-Facebook engineers and the masters of the Move programming language. In the blue corner, launched in 2023 by Mysten Labs, the object-centric blockchain designed for ultimate gaming and speed, give it up for Sui. And in the red corner, launched in 2022 by Aptos Labs, the highly funded venture capital darling promising to bring Web3 to the masses. Make some noise for Aptos. Both share the same DNA. Both were born from the ashes of Meta's abandoned DM project. But only one can be the ultimate Layer 1 killer. Let's get ready to rumble. Who has the stronger army? Aptos had a massive head start. When they launched in late 2022, they executed one of the most lucrative airdrops in crypto history. This immediately bought them a massive, highly engaged community of airdrop hunters and early adopters who flooded social media with hype. But Sui has been catching up with terrifying speed. Because Sui focuses heavily on gaming and interactive decentralized applications, their community is incredibly organic and product-driven. However, historically speaking, the Aptos launch created a social media earthquake that still echoes today. The red corner takes the first point for early hype dominance. How easy is it to buy? Because both of these projects are backed by the biggest venture capital firms in the world, they bypass the struggle that most altcoins face. From day one, both Sui and Aptos were listed on absolute tier 1 exchanges. You can find both of them on Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, KuCoin, and Bybit. They both have massive trading volume and deep liquidity, making it incredibly easy for retail investors and institutions to buy and sell millions of dollars without moving the price. This is a perfect deadlock, a tie. Let's talk about inflation. This is the ugliest round for both fighters. Both Sui and Aptos suffer from what the crypto community calls VC coin tokenomics. They both launched with a tiny circulating supply and a massive fully diluted valuation. This means billions of tokens are locked up and waiting to be dumped on the market. However, Aptos has been unlocking its tokens for a longer period since it launched earlier. They have already absorbed a massive amount of inflation into their circulating supply. Sui, being newer, still has a steeper inflation curve ahead of it, with massive monthly cliff unlocks. Because Aptos has weathered more of the storm, they narrowly win this round. What makes them special? Both use the Move programming language, which is incredibly secure and fast, but they approach it differently. Aptos uses a traditional account-centric model. It is fast, but it is standard. Sui completely rewrote the playbook. Sui uses an object-centric model. In simple terms, this means Sui treats every token, NFT, or smart contract as an independent object. This allows Sui to process thousands of transactions in parallel without waiting in line. For gaming and complex apps, Sui's architectural design is a generational leap forward. Sui takes a clear victory here. Is anyone actually using them? For a long time, Aptos was criticized as a ghost chain, high valuation, but nobody using it. They have improved recently, but the decentralized finance numbers are still catching up to their market cap. Sui, on the other hand, absolutely exploded. In late 2023 and throughout 2024, Sui's total value locked skyrocketed, passing major legacy chains. Real developers are building decentralized exchanges, lending protocols, and games on Sui. And actual humans are moving billions of dollars through them. For sheer network activity and DeFi momentum, Sui lands a devastating knockout punch. Who is behind the project? Both teams are absolutely elite. Mysten Labs built Sui and Aptos Labs built Aptos. Both teams are filled with the smartest cryptographers who previously worked at Mark Zuckerberg's Meta. Mo Shaikh, the CEO of Aptos, has been incredibly aggressive with traditional corporate partnerships, securing deals with Microsoft and Universal Pictures. Evan Cheng, the CEO of Sui, is a technical visionary focusing on Web3 native partnerships and gaming studios. Both are titans of the industry, so we have to call this a draw. Both chains are in safe hands. Let's talk about whale concentration. As we discussed in the tokenomics round, venture capitalists and insiders hold a massive amount of the supply for both coins. Retail investors are a minority here. However, When we look at the distribution of validator nodes and the actual spread of the circulating tokens, SUI has made a slightly better effort to distribute power through its community reserve and recent gaming initiatives. Aptos is still heavily influenced by its founding entities and early institutional backers. SUI takes this round for pushing slightly harder toward decentralization. Is your money actually safe? Because both blockchains utilize the Move programming language, they are inherently safer than older chains. Move was designed specifically to prevent the common smart contract hacks that drain millions of dollars on Ethereum. But track record matters. In its early days, Aptos experienced some growing pains and network congestion issues during major NFT mints. SUI, despite handling massive surges in transactions and spam, has maintained a flawless uptime record with incredibly smooth performance under heavy stress. SUI's execution environment proves to be more reliable. Who makes you more money? Aptos had a massive run early in its life, but it has often struggled with heavy selling pressure during its unlock events, making its price action somewhat choppy for long-term holders. SUI has become the momentum trader's dream. It behaves like a high beta asset with massive relative strength. When the general crypto market turns slightly green, SUI tends to explode upward, consistently breaking all-time highs and defying gravity. For pure price action and bullish momentum, SUI takes the final point. What a fight! After 9 grueling rounds, the judges have a decision. With a final score of 5-2, with 2 draws, the undisputed winner of tonight's bout is SUI. But here is the summary. Both of these Layer 1S are technological marvels. If you want a chain with massive corporate partnerships and a slightly more mature emission schedule, Aptos is a fantastic bet. However, if you're looking for the absolute cutting edge of blockchain architecture, explosive DeFi growth, and unmatched speed for Web3 gaming, SUI is currently wearing the crown. We don't do price predictions here, but having exposure to the Move ecosystem is a smart play. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button so you don't miss the next fight. I'll see you in the next battle.